everybody! Welcome to another stream day. For those who are new to the channel, my name is Redivest, aka Rain Arnie, and today is Honkai Star Rail Day. Starting a little later, but should be a good one. We're here doing new updates and new adventures because we got new progress on the current story, which is about a war that's probably coming up soon. So we gotta go here and hopefully a war doesn't start because somebody out there wants a war starting, and we gotta find out who. Also, before we start, I want to do like one scouting because I have enough to do one pull, and I'm also in the guarantee. So I lost to 50-50 by getting Yang Qing, blonde hair, long hair, sword guy, next to the Jing Yuan guy. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully I get her because she looks kind of cool, and maybe it's a character that I might use. So let's see what we have. I don't think I'll get her in this pool, but here's trying. So let's go. Don't think so, no. I think I got a 4-star. Yeah, my eyes itchy. Let it be someone that I haven't maxed out yet. No, I have not. I thought I maxed you out. Guess not. I think that's my only one. Dun dun dun. Gonna skip through all these, and yep, that was my only one. How many do I have left of you? Are you the last one? I don't know. That's why I have a lot of you. No, only 3.
Every star is a miracle.
Okay. Did not know that. Cool. All I've done in this game is just artifact grinding or relic grinding. That's all I've done. Okay, let's go to the story.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Oh, there you are.
I heard that little Yanqing will be the ring.
After the shackling prison break on the Starskip Heaven. Oh yeah, we were in prison.
When is this war dance going to start?
I forgot about that. We were stuck in the prison because people were like doing a prison break. I think it was successful though, because we didn't get to capture them. They just kind of like closed the door on us. But then there was a hostage, like a fox, strawberry blonde, red outfit guy who went willingly.
Is this how long-life species live? Everything proceeds so slowly. The effectiveness of anticipation in my emotional center is at an all-time high. Oh, I need to drink some coolant.
Relax. The Realm Keeping Commission will send boarding notices to all ticket holders. The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
I saw the schedule for the first day of the tournament. Can you believe the ringmaster accepted 4 challenges? And he's just a kid. So, who are you betting on, Bardo?
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This time, I've decided not to rely on probability games to accomplish.
I vote for March, I believe.
War dance. There you are. I heard you and Mr. Dan Heng went to meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the Shackling prison. I was so worried about you. Thank goodness you both made it out safe.
I'm all good. Not sure about everything. Well, I don't know if these guys want a refresher, but just a guess.
There was a revolt in the Shackling prison. Fortunately, we were protected by the guards until the Cloud Knights arrived to rescue us.
What happened on your end?
I was planning to take Miss March and Yoon Lee to Stargazer Navalia to see the Sky Splitter up close, but we stumbled upon a group of suspicious Foxians carrying official identities. They were acting strange, so out of curiosity, we decided to follow them. It turns out they were actually Borisin disguised as Foxians.
Oh yeah, that happened too.
Stargazer Navalia in order to prepare for Hulei's escape, and we foiled their plans by pure chance. I wonder who provided them with those disguises, and how many more Borisin have taken advantage of the war dance to infiltrate the ship.
Things are getting stranger and stranger. These tourists over there are talking about ya.
Yeah, I heard them too. But I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint them. I've already reported to General Jing Yuan that I'll give up my role as the ringmaster.
Huh? You're not gonna defend the ring? Like, have you been preparing for it so long? Or is it because of March?
The security of the Luofu is more important to me than anything else. I need to fulfill my duties as a Cloud Knight Lieutenant before taking on the honor of being a ringmaster. Those tourists just want to see some good sword fights. Anyone can participate in this kind of tournament. Doesn't have to be me. The real challenge lies beyond the ring on the Sky Splitter. If we don't capture the fugitives soon, Hulei will wreak havoc. Obviously, there's someone behind the scenes orchestrating this prison break, intending to spread chaos. If we fail to thwart their evil plan, what honor will be left for us to uphold?
Well said. You may be tiny in stature, but your ambition matches that of the Yao Qing's warriors.
Hey, this has nothing to do with my height.
Hey, what brings you here? Rin, how are you? Are you good? Are you well? I'm good. Sleep deprived, but good. Hey, we're playing Honkai Star Rail today. There's new updates, meaning new adventures. And this is like the aftermath of like the prison break-in stuff. But it's not the conclusion yet. The plot's still thickening. What brings you here?
Yes, I suggested to Yanqing that we find a place to have a decent meal. A hunter must be well fed before the hunt.
What's on the
You
menu?
still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please finish the food quickly so we can get to work, General Feixiao.
Well, that's not up to me. Dig in. I called you here so you could enjoy the food.
Me? This isn't the time for a leisurely meal, and this is way too much for me.
Oh. You'd give me time to enjoy a meal, but not yourself? Ever since you encountered those Borisin spies, you've been so busy that you've hardly eaten anything. You can't
need to
Hulei on an
eat.
empty stomach. Take your time. Enjoy the meal and calm yourself.
Hulei's whereabouts are still unknown, and they've even taken Mr. Zhao Cho hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Zhao Cho always said I'm the most impatient person among the Cloud Knights, and I can't argue with that. So, there's no reason for you to be more anxious than me. I've fought against Borisin abominations for years, and I know their ferocity and cunning well. The Borisin were clearly well prepared for this prison break, and now they are staying in the shadows. They have no reason to rush out into the open. When facing cunning and ferocious prey, the hunter must be more patient, biding their time to seize the golden chance for a decisive blow. Once Hulei loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
But when will that time come?
Like I said, it's only one meal away.
Better eat while it lasts. Oh. In the seat of divine foresight, after the prison
General
break.
Hua Yan, the Skyfaring Commission has finished its preparations. Do you have any other instructions?
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight and oversee the Six Commission's affairs on the Luofu.
What is the situation at the Shackling prison?
Hule made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the Cloud Knights have re-established contact with the staff inside. The good news is the two Nameless who were trapped in the Shackling prison are safe and sound.
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but I'm relieved that she and Dan Heng are safe.
We've lost contact with one of the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. The Borisin have likely taken him hostage. Don't worry, Yuko. Fei Shao is leading the wolf hunt operation, and you know how capable she is.
I have no doubt about General Fei Shao's capabilities, General Hua Yan. I'm more concerned about the wardens. According to the plan, the ceremony will
What do
begin in
things
6
have to
hours. The sky
go
splitter will be
haywire when there's a
activated,
festival
and all
going?
visitors will board the ship to watch the contest. But now, with Hulei's whereabouts unknown, everything is filled with uncertainty.
Should the wardens really be held as scheduled? Cause it's gonna be chaos.
March is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the Shackling prison is beyond formidable. In case anything goes wrong.
So, Yun Li, what do you think we should do?
Well, I believe we should declare martial law and allocate manpower to search for the escaped prisoners. And as for the war dance, it's better to announce an indefinite delay for now.
Your plan sounds solid, but unfortunately solid plans rarely get a chance to be implemented. I believe there are at least 2 parties who won't accept your approach.
Who?
The first are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the war dance. If we declare martial law
true.
now, it's like declaring that the Luofu isn't safe. How do you think the outsiders would react? They'd be terrified, and chaos might ensue. The second party is the staff of the Xianzhou Luofu's 6 commissions. They've invested a lot of resources and manpower into organizing the war dance. Suddenly suspending it indefinitely would create numerous challenges for them. But of course, not everyone disagrees with your idea.
Really?
The mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably. Hulei's escape and your discovery of Borisin's spies at Stargazer Navalia. Even a child could guess that these events were orchestrated. The fugitive is just one piece in the game. The one controlling the pieces wants to spread chaos and suspicion among the people on the Luofu. If we declare martial law and postpone the war dance, we'll fall into their trap and instill fear in people even before Hulei actually does anything.
So what do we do?
We'll search for the prisoners
Keep it
while
going
maintaining order
while
on the Luofu,
finding
acting as
things?
if nothing has happened.
As if nothing has happened. Yan Qing said he'd assist the generals, and now he's nowhere to be found. With the host ringmaster gone, how are we supposed to act like nothing has happened?
That's why I called the 2 of you here.
Huh? You saying one of us has to be the ringmaster? Huh? Would it be Ying Li?
Master Yun Li, is General Hua Yan asking you to be the ringmaster instead of Yan Qing?
No, that's not the case.
Is it March?
General Hua Yan, Are you asking me to take Yanqing's place as the ringmaster?
You caught on quickly, Miss March.
Oh.
That's exactly what I mean.
I don't know if she's ready.
Miss March is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan, Grandpa. How can an outsider represent the Lawfu in the ring? It will make the Xianzhou Lawfu a laughingstock.
Dear child, the nameless of the Astral Express are renowned throughout the cosmos. It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. Plus, Miss March is a disciple of the little Cloud Knight Lieutenant. How can she be regarded as an outsider? We can't afford to have any
I
problems
only
during the
just
war dance.
learned the
I'm
sword.
trusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. You Cog,
Does that mean I have to,
please
like...
explain to them the rest of the
I haven't
arrangements.
even built her. I need to build her. Ah. 3 hours before the warden convenes in the Shackling prison.
I am sorry for our improper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance, General.
There is no need to apologize. We Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are two sides of the same Xianzhou Lawfu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords' commission. I've grasped the situation of the prison break. Now tell me more about the current state of the Shackling prison.
Borison infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Shui from the detention division was killed and is temporarily unavailable. So, I'm taking over her duties and commanding Arumaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
I, and the 2 behind me, will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
But, General, the situation
Oh.
inside is still chaotic and perilous. Your presence would be...
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger
So
directly.
is Zenless Zero...
Hule has
No,
escaped, and the
Zenless
Yao Qing
Zone
envoy
Zero,
is being
the
held
same
hostage by the
people who
Borison.
made this game?
His
Yeah!
fate is unknown. This is a grave matter. Not only
There's also
did the
other
Merlin's Claw
games
offer
like
no reproach,
Genshin,
she decided to go after Hule herself to prevent further
Honkai
calamity.
Impact 3rd. Is
I
it Love
believe
and
the
Deep
Lawfu owes her
Space?
something in
No,
return for her
no.
fervent
It's
determination.
oh, what's the game called?
How
Themis?
did the infiltrators
Something?
learn about the location
Tears
where Hule
of
was held?
Themis? I
And
think?
how did they time their plan just before the Yao Qing messengers
I
were
forgot
ready to
any other
escort them?
games. But welcome
Finding
to
the
the
answer to these
stream.
questions shouldn't be too
Chat
difficult.
and Kande, how are
What
you?
truly
You
matters
good? You well?
is if we can
It
gather
is
the clues
past
that
morning
lead
for me,
us
but
to
good
the
morning to you.
mastermind behind all of this.
I understand,
12:15.
but I'm afraid it won't
It's
be an easy
12:15 for me.
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the Lawfu. Backing down now will only encourage them to further endanger the peace here.
Yeah, in the day.
The
It's
Ten Lords
daytime.
Commission
Midday.
will support your decision with everything we have.
Honestly,
General.
same. I wake up like half an hour ago.
Dan Heng and Ling Sha. I'll need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
Well, it's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So, where would you like to start, General?
I'm going underneath
Let's
the
start
prison.
with those Borison disguised as foxes.
It's 9 p.m. Good evening.
My people have already prepared the evidence.
Hey, just has been treating you really well lately. Have to play it. This game is like really good. Well, hey, I have this person in my team. Who did you get rid of? Oh, Welt. Oh, you're fire. I'm gonna change you. You know the future? Do you know the lottery numbers? I'm gonna change Himeko. Because there's already a fire in our team now. I like to have, like, different elements. Hey, you forgot this? Damn. How do I do this again? You. You're getting 9 5-stars for the past few days? Jesus. Did you save up a lot of tickets? I've not.
According to Lieutenant Yenqing's report, he stumbled upon a few suspicious Foxians at Stargaze
Although,
Natalia. After
I'm
following
nearly
them,
getting
he discovered
the
that
new
they were
character.
actually Borison in disguise. This is one of the bodies.
They got fun in this game?
Looking at him
Yeah.
now, it's
I think
hard to imagine
Genshin has
how
it
he
too.
transformed into a Foxian.
My alchemists detected some
What happened during your stream?
complex ingredients in his
Really?
remains, which might explain how these Borison were able to disguise themselves as Foxians.
Can I have some of your luck?
Simply put, Foxians and Borison share a common ancestry. Although they look completely different now, there isn't much genetic difference between them. This medicine allows Borison to temporarily change their shape into that of Foxians.
So, in other words, if they stop taking the medicine, their true form will soon be revealed?
Borson have fast metabolism, so the effects of medicines don't last long. An infiltration technique is the general is familiar with. Oh, they have fast metabolisms.
Indeed. This means that these Borison have a steady supply of the medicine within the Lafu. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Last night, someone came into my
Looks
stream
like
asking me
the
to pull for
Alchemy Commission
Kafka,
is
and
involved.
he was up to me. As I already have Kafka, so I'll go for
When I was
Lacquer
sorting through the
instead. The 3
prescriptions they
pulls and
used,
got it.
I came across one
Damn.
called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs of their Mara-struck forms and maintain their normal appearance. When I compared it to the medicine found in the Borison's body...
Did I sub?
They're one and the same, aren't they?
The medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle remains the same.
Since ancient times, the Borison have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Foxians as weaklings. Yet, in order to save their war,
They didn't tell them not to.
they were
Want to do
willing
for fun.
disguise themselves as Foxians.
Fair.
Their determination is quite remarkable.
If these
What other
infiltrators
5 stars
rely
you
on
got?
the medicine to maintain their disguise, then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me. Here we
You
are.
sound like Shermie Lee.
According to the judge, this area is not yet under control, so we should proceed.
It's either
cautiously.
Shermie Lee or
I've captured the nature
Cassandra.
of the medicine in my sensor. By following the medicinal fumes, we should be able to retrace the steps of the disguised Borison.
Going down. Oh, wait. Oh, it's this section. I've not gotten all the chests in this game. I've been slacking, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all. But I guess I should try. Whee! Hello. Prison guard has collapsed on the ground. Her body's twisted unnaturally. Ew. Examine the remains? Why would I want to do that?
Incredible strength. The attacker shattered this warden's bones with a single blow.
Such brute strength is not something an ordinary Borison possesses. This is likely the work of Hulai.
If I may be so bold to ask, is this Borison truly that formidable?
Got E2, S1, Fei Xiao, E1, Robin, Bailu, and Yang Qing? Huh? I haven't been playing, so I had a lot of pulls after catching up. Ah, makes sense. At least you got like new characters and upgraded characters that could help you. I need to get Bailu.
I have lived a bit longer and engaged in a few more battles than you, Miss Ling Shaw. To the Alliance, Borison have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hulai, is a monster feared even among his own kind.
I think I'm missing in terms of like the standard banner is Bailu and Bronya, I think.
With his strength, Hula united numerous Borisin
Although I am
pacts,
10 pulls away of
forming
getting a free
grand army of
5-star.
abominations of abundance. They constantly push the Alliance's armies into perilous positions. Over 7 centuries
It was just like
ago,
back-to-back 5-star for like 3
I
times when I
followed
was
my
pulling.
mentor on a
Holy.
campaign against the abominations.
Maybe you used all your
And
luck for the
I-
year.
Personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hule appeared. Even with medicinal pellets that suppress the fear caused by his lupitoxin,
Debating on if you want to get Robin,
countless
Lycone,
Cloudknights
or the
succumbed to
new Valor
panic
bundle.
in the face of his murderous aura.
Will you
They
use Robin a
couldn't
lot?
even raise a hand in resistance.
Or will you use the
If former
bundle a
sword
lot?
champion hadn't immobilized Hule with her frost blade,
It depends
the
on
outcome
like
of that fateful battle
which one do you see yourself
would have been
using a
very
lot.
different. By the end of the battle, only a few of us remained. The crimson moon cast the sheen of blood on all. Everything I saw was painted dark red.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed instead of being imprisoned? On the Xianzhou Jumi, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly
I think they were
immortal
trying to
abominations of
kill him,
abundance
but he keeps
into the
getting
eternal flames
regenerated.
of the stars, reducing them to ashes.
Like he could get hurt,
Their
but he couldn't be
so-called
killed.
Immortality is just a facade. I mean, nothing can truly defy death, can it? I just don't understand why the Lafu kept this tumor for so long, leading to the terrible situation we're facing now. But I guess I understand. The people of the Lafu are known for their kindness. Even when faced with the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission,
And I play a lot of
themselves to cut it out.
HSR right now, but Valor is
Instead,
more of a casual
they
game.
exiled the
Wheel
healer,
time, so I
who tried to
don't
solve the
know.
problem to the Xianzhou Jumi.
Wait, is that banner still going? I think my advice would be play with Robin for a bit. And if you see yourself like being in your permanent team or like one of your permanent teams, like go for the Lycone. If not, then you can buy the Valor bundle, I guess. I don't know.
I understand if you hold grudges against me, Miss Lingshaw. I take the blame for the resurgence of the
It's a
disciples
matter of
Sanctus
will
Mundus.
Robin collect dust?
As to why Hule was only in prison, I can shed some light on that too.
I'm just a healer. I'm not familiar with the past. I'd appreciate it if you could enlighten me, General.
All right. Let me tell you more about it as we go.
That's how I justify things when buying like in-game currencies and stuff. It's like if I get like said everything for this character, will I use them or will they just collect dust and I wasted money?
Also take the medicine.
Because I learned it the hard way in Genshin Impact. The days where I spent like
This is a Borisin in disguise.
500 bucks of
A
each
guard killed him
character.
before he could return to his original form.
All these Borisin are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 Borisin disguised as members of the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm gonna be joining the new Huati, not gonna lie, and planning to pull Topaz next
Whoever is
batch
providing
too.
them with official
I
identities
see.
must hold the
You know what?
position of power.
Yup.
Let's search
If I have to guess how much I spent that game, like I haven't been. Genshin for me is on hiatus currently because, I feel like it'll take so long for me to catch up. I'm like a game up, but when I used to play and do scouting pools, like on stream or was it for a YouTube video, I would like spend. Think like depending on if I'm in like the guaranteed or 50-50. At max, I think it was like $500, and that was, I think, for Zhongli. I think. And all the rest were like median, like 300 area. So, money is. Really? Yeah. So when I was like obsessed, I guess. Hello, do you have a chest here? No. Cool. There is a person there. It's on the ground. Joe, regaining freedom, suddenly shot. Aw, you're close to the exit. Aw, there, that guy.
Someone bit open his arteries and drained almost all of his blood while he was still alive.
Ew.
Such a cruel and ruthless act.
That's gross.
Despite being a long-lived species, Borson are actually more like predatory beasts that must feed on raw blood and flesh. I've heard that Hule was deprived of food and water in the Shackling prison.
I play Genshin 1 as well whenever I feel like it. Still spend all my money on pulls. Yeah, like I do feel bad, like not playing the game, but this like Honkai Star Rail is like more user friendly for me. Then I'm like, heh. Like I don't think I wanted to give up. Although I have not tried Zenless Stone though, because I don't know if I would like it. Plus that's like another miHoYo game. I'm like, eh.
It's hard to imagine how he managed to suppress his hunger for over 7 centuries. Will the hostage from the Yaoqing be able to avoid being his meal?
And H just has a lot more chill to play. Yeah! And so like I like this game because I can just put in down and do auto when I do a relic farming or material farming and have that going whilst I do something else.
Such is the terrible nature of the abominations of abundance.
Although I'm currently trying to rebuild my Blade character. So I'm trying to make
his punishment
what's his name? Blade and Locha in my team. Like one of my main teams.
Just like you said, Miss Link.
So that Natasha can like have a rest.
That can't be killed into a star would be a way to permanently get rid of it. But unfortunately,
I think Natasha has been in my party since day 1 or something.
The Foxians didn't agree to that.
Exactly. The atrocities committed by Hule went beyond mere massacres.
Before I'm probably gonna forget, but if anybody's going to Oz Comic Con in Sydney, I'll be attending. Only one day though, cause your girl's broke and have so many other events soon. What was it? This weekend on the Saturday, I think? I'll be cosplaying as Sana from League of Legends, but in Star Guardian because I'm in a group. And then after that, I have like many other events. I'm like, your girl is a busy person. This character was Ho-Ho? Really? I don't know which one came first, like Natasha or Asta. I know my first 5-star, I think, was Cele, I think. It's either Cele or Welt. No, it was Welt, and I got him like multiple times, and then it's Cele, I think. Yeah. Because I'm also going to KaigaCon, going to PAX for the first time. I also have a Stray Kids concert, a G Idol concert, and a Hatsune Miku concert. Yeah, I'm going to PAX for the first time. I'm going on this Saturday and Sunday because I fly in on the Friday because work. So, but I leave home on the Monday, so oh gee. I think I'm on the Saturday as Kasumi Yoshizawa from Persona 5, and on the Sunday I am going as Ironmouth from VShojo in a cutesy style outfit that I make my own, like the closet cosplay type thing. So, yee! I'm super excited.
The Foxians curse his name day and night, and they even use it to scare children into staying quiet. How could they grant a swift death to such a great sinner?
Except when the only annoying thing of like going to a convention for the first time and it's not in your own like whatchamacallit, your own state, is that when you try to book photo shoots, I don't know where the hell is a good place because I never seen the venue before. So when I booked some photographers to see if they can slot me in, I just write in notes. So this is my first time going. I don't know where the good spots are. So if you have any suggestions, I'm open to suggestions. So I'm gonna go, but other friend convinced me no cosplaying, so I don't know if I should do it. Depends on what they're cosplaying as, and if you're interested, like, cosplaying with them. Matter of, you gotta get up really early in the morning. It's like D-Valley sleep.
By the Foxian majority Xianzhou Yaoqing, but instead imprisoned in the Xianzhou Luofu, Miss Lin Sha.
As you mentioned, your mentor was an exceptional warrior and was the one who defeated Kulei, an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the marshal placed this feral beast under the jurisdiction of the Xianzhou Luofu as an honor, I assume?
They're all like super pretty people. Meanwhile, I don't even know how to do makeup and dress nice. Lamau. Aww. It takes like practice and stuff. For me, I was self-taught because my mother never done makeup and stuff. So it took me like trial and error to get to where my makeup is right now. And I think it took me up until from, was it 2015? Until now, so 9 years for me to able to do makeup right-ish. I'm still kind of learning on like eye makeup and stuff, but it just takes practice. You don't have to go super expensive stuff first, because my one was just like a drugstore makeup, and then as I got like a job and stuff, it slowly have like both drugstore and Asian makeup and Mecca, like the store. The cosplay ones and cosplay like 500 for it is a Genshin. Genshin always is in the 500 mark.
It seems you have a major misunderstanding about this arrangement.
You could go for something like that doesn't have a lot of designs, like what's a character? Like a school outfit, or I don't know, something simple. The outfit was so good. What's the outfit? Oh, I got a waypoint here. Where am I going? That way. It's kind of close. I would wear casual as well. Ah! I saw in this website I always buy from. Not always. Sometimes I jump between 3 websites. But this website that I like has like casual clothes of Genshin, and it looks so cool. Cosplay the Hololive VTuber. Hiyodoshi Ao. Ah! I think I know that person. I do have like a couple of Hololive merch around my house, actually. forgot what the names are at the top of my head. But they look cute. So I bought them. I do want to know more HoloLive stuff. Because around me is mainly Niji-sanji stuff. And I'm like, eh. A wool-shaped mech disintegrates into a pile of metal.
Yan Qing told me that
It is so nice and wear that fit casually as well.
Is this what they were transporting on the ship?
Like some VTuber designs out there are like so comfy and stuff. A biomimetic weapon that will auto restart even after being turned off. Intelligentsia Guild research on the traits of longevity.
Yes. The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint
I think there was like a
examination
couple of
and found that
HoloLive people came to
parts of this machine
like
are made from
Australia
specially refined
in July.
Borsing biotissue. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries. However, they haven't dared to cross any lines due to their so-called relationship with the Alliance.
Perhaps to those scholars, Borisin are no different from lab animals. Maybe the Borisin attacked that ship to retaliate against the Intelligentsia Guild for experimenting on them?
No. If it were only about revenge, they could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo, instead of allowing it to end up in the Shackling prison. It was a deliberate display to showcase the dangerous nature of the cargo in broad daylight. This way, the cargo would end up in the Shackling prison, serving as a tool for the prison break.
Yes, the drip, big fan of HoloLive. I really need to have a crash course on HoloLive in general because my knowledge is mainly V Shoujo and Niji-sanji mainly because a lot of people that I know love Niji-sanji and I'm like, I need a crash course on somebody who is a fan of HoloLive other than somebody who works there. Well, yeah. Bay and Callie were at DreamHack earlier this year, but I couldn't go. Aww. I want to go to DreamHack next year. I don't know if I can though because I'm going to Japan and a cruise in the beginning of the year, but I want to go.
This skill in exploiting the blind spots of others' mindsets is so atypical of them. I'm afraid the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild unknowingly became their accomplices.
Somebody seems to be hiding in a pile of metal on the ground. Uh-oh. Got a flu and Kelly's legit miHoYo. Oh no! Instead us crying while having a fever. That sucks. If that happened to me in miHoYo, I would like literally like cry. Oh no. Maybe they'll come back. My sister in Tunisia and I'm into Holo. Perfect balance in the household. I think I'm more V Shoujo than like the other two, but I do want to get to know HoloLive because they seem chill people.
Watch out! This thing is still alive.
Hopefully Yoshi comes back.
After suffering such severe attacks?
Hello, I'm just gonna order. Hello, Blade, did you get moves? No. At least, if you're talking about the character, no.
Or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Legit have a super show of my Kelly match all the time. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Like the universe is saying like you can't see your Oshi.
Let's make sure it never moves again.
Nap time.
I got us a link shot guarantee. Hopefully you get them. And welcome to the stream. How are you? Good, are you well? And it went silent. Rip to this machine. It can no longer move.
You haven't answered my question about why Hule was imprisoned in the Lafu instead of the Yaoqing, General. You've been reserved in your response. Could it be that such an arrangement wasn't an honor?
Need to watch more of Shoujo, watch the JP side more, need to get into the Ian side. For me, I need to get to know the JP side of VTubing. I don't know, out of curiosity.
The reason why the Marshal didn't leave Hule on the Yaoqing...
Will I be able to understand what they're saying? No.
Mech in front of us.
But, out of curiosity, what kind of like content did they do, and what is different between Ian and JP?
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hule's secrets and use them for their own purposes? Just like with this mech?
Has anyone watched the VTubing anime? Like they accidentally turn on stream or something, and they saw their real self. I don't know if it's any good.
Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yaoqing share a bloodline with the Borson. And just like the Borson, some of the Foxians there experience an uncontrollable insanity called moon
No, we're
rage.
robotic for a sec.
The Marshal believed that this would be inhumane and no different from what the Borson did, so...
Try to understand Japanese. I don't speak Mandarin, so there's a lot of clips for them that I can watch. Ah, I see. If you watched that and left a stream overnight or something, watch that anime. Is it good?
Exactly.
Apparently
The
they
Borsons
used
see Moon Rage as a
VTube
blessing that
Studio
unlocks their true
as well.
potential. Foxians see it as an inevitable curse within their bloodline. Countless healers of the Yaoqing have attempted to unravel this mystery, but to no avail. Why can Borson control the power of Moon Rage? Can we Foxians break free from this curse? These questions were asked frequently. Each questioner had good intentions. But the road to catastrophe is paved with good intentions. To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hule was not only the warhead of the Borson, but also a monster that could be the subject of much research. Hule thus became a poison that corrupted people's minds without their knowing.
It is good if you understand JP VTubing community because all the memes are based on that. Well, I'll probably not get that then. But I'll at least try. And a lot of Holo references too. Oh. Maybe their Oshi is a Hololive person, or maybe the staff people are Hololive fans.
That's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hule and the Lafu. It wasn't an honor, but rather a warning.
They legit let the main character cover a song from Holo in person on YouTube? Really? Huh. I wonder who. Wonder who it is.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions once led to a tragedy on the Lafu that served as a warning to future generations.
I think in Australia that I've seen, like when I go to Artist Alley and stuff, a lot of people are Niji Sanji fans, and then Hololive, and then maybe other VTubers like indie and stuff. But it's mainly like company VTubers I've seen. Like there's Doki and I feel like there's another one. and Bao, I think I've seen. But never like other ones. It's a good song as well, and sing by a famous VA. It was crazy. Stella by Suise. Huh. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. I'll watch some of the anime today. And I'll let you guys tomorrow what I think of it.
This edition of Imbibitor Lunae. By imprisoning Hule in the Xianzhou Lafu, the marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of the Yaoqing Foxians and warned the Xianzhou Lafu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
I think Niji's a lot more famous in Australia and Holo more in the US. I think US is much more variety in terms of like fans. I think they're like indie and Holo Live more, whilst here it's just like mainly Niji.
That was a necessary trade-off. The Xianzhou Alliance is not solely about the Xianzhou natives. Only when all three
Which is
races,
annoying because I like
Foxian,
indie
Vidyadhara,
more.
and Xianzhou natives form an alliance, will there be a promising future for all.
It's hard to find merch. I do get occasional ones, but that's if overseas artists come to Australia.
Thank you for enlightening me. Was it for the same reason that you traded
Because
off my
Niji has way
mentor,
more EN
Xianzhou
members,
Zhuming,
so I can see
only to
why.
stand idle and allow the resurgence of the disciples
True.
of Sanctus Medicus?
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, but instead exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Zhuming. But did your mentor tell you her good intentions led her to perform certain healing arts on Dan Heng, who had just finished his hatching rebirth, so that he would regain the memories of his past life?
What did you just say?
Oh. Guess that kept under wraps until now.
She believed that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Vidyadhara to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor, quelling the strife within their clan and bringing everything back on the right path. But just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved with good intentions.
Why do things
Since
have to
then,
have destruction
the
in
six
them?
charioteers decided that the Alchemy Commission would no longer have a cauldron master. Until your arrival now.
If that's the case, I should thank you for protecting my mentor by exiling her, General.
Quite the contrary. I should be the one thanking you.
Thanking me?
All I ever want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long-drawn lives? For example, you were implicated along with your mentor and forced to leave your homeland without knowing the truth. And now, with the complicated situation in the Alchemy Commission, the Alliance has spared me a lot of trouble by sending you to handle this challenging task. Shouldn't I be thanking you instead?
Your eloquence is indeed impressive. The divine foresight. You won't even leave me any excuses to hold a grudge against you.
For Niji, you can only be into EN and don't watch JP at all. But Holo built everything around the JP side, and most of the people who watch Holo EN are into Holo JP as well. That is interesting. Although I think it's hard to like get in. Like, do they only do YouTube streaming? It's like I don't know how to like watch JP side. I think that's my thing.
But let me make it clear. The Alliance sent me here to handle the business impartially, not to choose sides.
It
Thought my
doesn't
leg is
matter
dead.
which side you choose, Miss Lingshaw. At the end of the day, both you and I stand on the side of the Alliance, don't we? Let's keep going.
Yeah, for Eastern VTubers, they mostly do YouTube only. I think that's like a majority doing YouTube. I kind of want to try one day. To see like what it feels like and stuff. Oh, going down. It's like they use way more than Insta as well. I did prefer those more. I think a lot of Japanese people like using like Twitter more than like Instagram. That's why you get like Japanese audience there too. They even post like cosplay photos there instead. Examine the Mara-struck remains.
These Mara-struck soldiers don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
How can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Moza did say that there were two groups of attackers. And the other attackers, aside from the Borison, could hide their tracks. I believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks?
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used cloud hymn magic to hide their presence. Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Vidyadhara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Lingshaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the Shackling prison. And considering the Vidyadhara's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this. Additionally, the fact that the Borison need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover Borison would require someone with significant authority. And the presence of assassins capable of using cloud hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors. But why would the Vidyadhara collude with the Borison and Aiden who lays escape?
They aim to spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power and influence. Since this edition of Imbibe de Lunae, the once proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the Luofu, Miss Lingshaw, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true masterminds. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Luofu and instigated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, ultimately leading to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Fentilia.
Please, remember, General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to interrogate someone within the Videodera's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
So, what's your plan, Miss Lingshaw?
Ah, proof.
I'll send an invitation to the preceptors.
An invitation?
The preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Luofu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scale Gorge Waterscape. I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the true mastermind. I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Lingshaw. The internal affairs of the
I wonder who
Videodera
it
should
is.
remain under their jurisdiction.
Like the masterminds and stuff.
And don't worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage. Hule was starving in the Shackling
To me, I
prison
think
for
he looked
centuries.
like willingly to go with
I
them.
don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches. May Rainbow's blessing keep him safe.
Meanwhile, at the exalting sanctum.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts
This
to be
guy.
truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a delightful delicacy.
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers...
Me.
What's the best
I
way
don't
to
eat
make
green
him
peppers.
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
Huh?
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, Borisin, have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process, so you can't experience complex flavors. Only the saltiness of blood and flesh truly awakens your appetite.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
We're talking to the Borisons,
I'm
yeah?
just kidding. The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know you're trying to buy time until someone comes to your rescue. You said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Luofu, right? Well, she did come back. But, unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was escorted to another Xianzhou ship. Do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hule's desire for revenge with your clever little tongue? You see Borisin as savages who know nothing about the Xianzhou, but in fact, we know all about your tracking tricks. Like the jade abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky. The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death comes.
You're a ray of sunshine, my
I wonder
dude.
if you can maintain your composure when I tear your throat open.
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will wear off soon, right?
Lord Hule.
Oh, this is your farm.
Foxians. For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people. But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
I was expecting a fancy look for Hule. Oh, yeah, true. Because if I don't know any better, it might look like a civilian to me. I thought they might have, like, maybe an intricate design, but then again, they're trying to blend in with the people, I guess. Feed them by pointing out that they're the runaways, so discord between Motok and Hule. Oh no. What would I say in this matter? So seed. Kind of important, so I thought he would look cooler. Maybe they didn't want him to look more intricate design. Otherwise he might look like a playable character, maybe. I don't know, I need to see the whole like outfit before. Refute?
Run away, you said? Well, I'm not the one who's trying to run away right now. The Borison's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope for returning home? Lord Hule? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing. By a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out desperately for any fake hope of salvation, which in this case is you.
The Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing. A Foxian? Very interesting. Tell me, Moktok, is he speaking the truth?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief! She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us, using every dirty trick in the book.
And she bested you, Moktok. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told you that I was alive? And who sent you here?
I'm gonna guess the mastermind.
In our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality, named Mongus.
The power of manga!
Her guidance brought us hope.
This prophet, Mongus, what does she want?
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borison have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. That's when we learned that you were still alive. It must have been a manifestation of the Master of Immortality. And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yao Qing would take you to her ship during the Lafu's war dance, and that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and free you from your prison. And just as she said, we did it.
You feed him by pointing out that their plan has not succeeded yet, so the Discord by pointing out manga's ulterior motives. I'm not good at convincing these things. Ulterior motives?
That so-called prophet lied to all of you. She just sent you here to die.
But her prophecy has come true. Our warhead is right here, with us!
I don't know if these
about the prison break
options
spreads,
are
the Cloud Knights will close
important.
all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Law Fu.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hule! I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive. Right now, everyone in the La Fu is distracted by the stupid war dance. So this will be the perfect chance to escape. Once you've returned to your territory, your revenge against the Xianzhou ships will be within reach.
Perfect chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death. Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now on, you'll follow my orders. Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiao Chou, I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself. Go to the ports, come back, and tell me what you saw.
Wait, what did you just say?
But my lord!
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub mock talk?
No, I've never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy your will. I will always unquestioningly follow your orders.
What? You know, there's a chance that he might, like, tell somebody that he's been captured. Or, like, run away or something. Why would you want him to leave? Okay. What game are you playing at?
Just a little pre-hunt entertainment. Don't you want to run away? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters, no matter how far they run away.
Okay. Oh, I have an option. Send help and, like, search for help and send news to the outside. Huh. Who do I send help to?
I can't believe he actually let me go. What game is he playing? Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. No.
How do I do the option?
Perhaps I can just escape.
Look around. Foxy with a cold expression gazes at Xiao, whatever his name is. There's a sharp pressure to the gaze carries the important to the healer. It says, every clever little thought you bear might lead to severe consequences you will come to regret.
Just as I suspected. He's testing me.
Oh.
The Cloud Knights must have been aware of the situation inside the Shackling prison for some time. Will General Fei Xiao personally lead a squad to capture Hule?
You can make decisions by talking to the other NPCs?
For now, I'll do as he asked.
Just any NPCs? Well, there's an icon here. The Starskip pilot is just an ordinary hardworking individual who ferries people from place to place every day. I decided if you thoughtless asking for aid will reap the severe repercussions regardless if the outcome is a success or failure. Oh. Guess I have to talk to somebody else? Because this guy won't do it.
Would you like to board my star skiff?
You notice that the Voxian passengers near the Skyskip pilot looking up and down. How many passengers can you accommodate? We have several passengers.
Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. But I have a larger one that will arrive in less than 15 minutes if you need it. So, where would you like to go? We need to hurry wherever we're going. The war dance is about to start, and the Skyfaring Commission is prioritizing star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter.
Had the Cloud Knights closed the port so to get outside the Jade Gate? Can you take me there? Close ports? I feel like I should not talk to this guy about help or anything. Okay. The guy over here. Don't keep being ordinary. They'll be stalking you while you talk to the other NPC. The Roundkeeping Commission only is not custom headed emergency like this one. Okay, not this guy. Why are they creepily stalking me? I've done nothing of the sort yet.
I'm sorry, but the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery is currently closed. All the officers and officials have been reassigned to assist in the war dance.
You can sense someone staring at you from not far away, aka that guy. Just wandering around.
Although we're short-staffed at the moment, if there's anything I can do to help, please feel free to ask me.
It's like, this guy is stalking me. Okay, going up. See, out there in the harbor, you filled with anxiety. Countless soldier on duty is alone and without reinforcements. Instead, if you thought ask her aid or the repercussions, alone without reinforcements. I don't think I should say to you.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for quite a while. Do you need my help?
Since someone is staring you from not far away. AKA that guy that's sitting right there in the middle. I feel like if I were to ask somebody, it would be maybe with people? She sounded like Siri? Oh yeah!
Understood. Please come to me if you need any help.
If you're all alone, don't think I can ask you. Can I talk to you? Suspicious ferryman.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Go bother someone else.
You sniff out the familiar scent on the Foxian pilot. Why?
Can't you just stop asking? You're not one of us, but I smell a familiar scent on you.
The warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
Have the Cloud Knights closed the ports?
No, not at all. Instead, the Skyfaring Commission is clearing routes to prioritize star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter. This will make our ships more noticeable when we try to escape.
The ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hule and see what tricks he's up to.
How do... I feel like the options that I've given, like asking these people, are not correct. Like... It's like, obviously, out of all the 3 options, this person, but like, she's alone. Can't do anything. I'm getting stalked. So is it like a secret person I don't know? Or maybe it's something different now? That I've talked to this suspicious guy. Even then, I'm getting stalked over here.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been...
Nah.
Understood.
I can't ask you. There's a guy over there.
Someone is keeping an eye on me.
Oh God! Hello.
That
scared me. Hi, Zed. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the follow, and welcome to the family. How are you? You good? Are you well? We're here playing Honkai Star Rail, and I don't know what to choose in terms of like whatchamacallit, in terms of who do I ask for help? Your English is funny. How so? I've been asked like a bunch. Like whenever I'm at work, people sometimes try to guess what my accent is. And I'm like, I don't know. I just say things and hope for the best. I don't think I could ask anybody about... Yeah, I don't think I could ask anybody about the, searching help. Because none of these... Funny in a good way. Talk English. That's so good. You're doing great, though. Huh? Feel that? Well, in actuality, you can do English. Not even I can do English well. I mean, he talks so fast like a rap god of anime. Huh. Maybe I could do a rap. Not that I know any rap songs to begin with.
You're back, Jiao Chou.
Moving to Australia in 3 weeks, I'll try to practice. Hey, you're just in time for summer! Yay! Summer sucks. Hope you have air conditioning wherever you're moving to. Because again, summer sucks if it's a hot season summer.
You were closely watching me, weren't you? And if I sought help from anyone, your people would kill them. Was that your plan, Hule?
As a word, not gonna lie. I was living on person moving there. Ah, nice. You're on the other side of the country for me. I'm on the east side, I think. Yes, east. Perth is far. Like, if you're wanting to go to concerts, good luck on trying to get the artist to go to your country. But I feel like, is Perth cheaper to live? Those are the economy. Cause I know, like, Melbourne, like, all the east side is so hella expensive. I wonder what's the, maybe because I'm a professional player of the game. Oh! What game?
Oh, exactly as you said. So, have the Cloud Knights closed the ports?
No.
Never been to Perth. East side as well. Never been to Perth, but always so curious about it. Valorant? You're a pro. A esports pro? Do you go to like tournaments and stuff?
want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise, for fear is more deadly than claws and fangs. Especially during a festive time like the war dance.
Yeah, get top 3 from the world? Damn. Why did he sell you? How much are you worth, bro? If they're willing to sell you to a Australian team.
What lurks here is not a group of fugitives, but rather a pack of wolves amidst a flock. My cubs are hungry, ready to feast on flesh and blood, reveling in your fear.
I don't think I ever heard of that place before. I was about to say in my head Leviathan, but that seems wrong. Although that'd be an interesting place to live.
Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose your pathetic bones any time. There's no escape from me, Jiao Cho.
Nothing, just 30k in USD? Damn. That's a lot of money. You really want to move? I want a kangaroo. If you want to see a kangaroo, don't go to the city. Go to like a town or something. Because in my area, 10-minute walk, I see kangaroos in the morning.
Of course. You can try your luck and believe
I
that
hope the
your wits will
Australian
save
team
you.
treats you well.
But remember, you're not the only hostage
Have you met
in
them?
the city.
Either by
If you try
chat or something?
anything funny, innocent
Hope they're
people
okay.
will die because of you.
I'm a bona fide girl. Do I like Spanish? I mean, I learned a bit of Spanish. But that was when I was younger. And I watched Dora religiously. And also, Filipino language has some Spanish, I think.
Now, let's talk about the Foxy and
Now you're good.
Mock Talk says she's here for me, which means she'll be hunting me herself. Before the hunt begins, I need to know my opponent. You can refuse and play tough, or you can cooperate and save us both some time, healer.
Let's play on 1 month off from Australia. We could give coaching advices. Should we just make him believe you surrendered, refuse, letting him know that you won't talk? Do I want to act weak? Or do I want to be tough? Oh, if I play, please carry me. When it stretches out, finger touches the shoulder blade with a movement so fast it's not visible. As if a dagger has cut away a piece of flesh. Ow!
Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way no one will die in vain.
No, I didn't ask for help because...
I'll tell you what you want to know about her.
I didn't ask because
But I
none of
expect
the
something
3
in
options,
What makes you think you're still in a position?
like the only
to
one I could
negotiate
ask
with me?
is,
You can torture me until I talk.
maybe the
Or
Cloud Knight, but
Let's save us both some time. Warhead.
What would happen if you asked for help? Yeah, what would happen?
Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to survive and endure centuries of torture? Borison aren't supposed to live that long, or possess such regenerative abilities.
So, is that why the Shenjiao Yao Qing wanted to take me away? Oh, to some, I'm a hostage. But to others, I hold
They will
the
kill the
secrets they
people you ask for
desire.
help? Rip.
I still remember, in the early years of my captivity, the
Yeah, you call me
Foxians
Rin
came
or
and
Rini
went.
or Rinives.
They
Either way.
extracted my blood and marrow, trying to unravel the mystery of moon rage.
Seems like a good trait though.
To conquer their fear of
Teach
the
English
Borison
whilst
and
learning
free
how the
themselves
pro
from their
plays.
bloodline. Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine. Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to become their enemies. Which one are you, Jiao Zhou? Ah, I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yao Qing. You seek power to share it with others and do good. Well, then let me tell you the answer you seek. In our ancient legends, Duran, the ancestor of the Borison, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the sky and become the master of all the stars. To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless Borison and Foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle.
Don't worry, with the power of online and Wi-Fi and internet, you can play from any part of the world.
The birthing bed and obtained what he desired. A heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original heart with this crimson moon.
This is another Borson myth? Don't buy any absurd myth. Huh. Just another myth.
Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word. This moon heart beats within the body
Did I lose an arm?
of every generation of the Borison warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing it as their own. Devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to endure and thrive. It gathers the life essence of all the prey we consume, making us stronger and stronger.
My mom told me Australian girls are crazy. If I marry, I need to be a good boy or die? What? Don't worry. I don't think that's right, but I think we're chill. Are we? I have no idea.
I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. But now, this heart is beating once again. All right. Now it's your turn to tell me.
I've never seen a snake
about the Merlin's Claw.
like in real life so far.
Jiao Cho, I found you.
Hey, my friend! Meanwhile, in our POV,
I know I'm in no position to question your
I've
orders.
seen a spider.
If I understand correctly, you already
I've
have intelligence about
seen
the Borison?
Birds.
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now.
Seen wild rabbits. Kangaroos
What's the
too.
situation, Wadza?
General, before we completely lost contact with Jiao Cho, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borison? Why are we returning
Have
to
a
Stargazer
kangaroo?
Regalia?
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt.
Well, wish you good luck
There's
in
an
that
old
battle.
saying among the Borison. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted. While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
You haven't seen a kangaroo yet at being in the 60s? I've seen a bunch. I've seen packs of them, and that's like, again, 10 minutes away. Because they like to hang out around this school that's near me. Like, in the mornings. Like, early in the morning. Or late evenings. Depending on the weather. How old am I? I am... Level 24. My mom showed me by her house has more kangaroos than Australians. No, I think they don't show themselves like often. Hello, good evening. How are you? I'm doing good, Garcia. How are you? You good? Are you well? We're here doing Honkai Star Rail. We saw the Barisons. Brazil! Can you see my name? I feel like I'm gonna butcher your name. And if so, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Like, honestly, sincerely. Jonathan Garcia? Or maybe the H is silent. Sometimes H's are silent or not. You said it right, my friend. Very intelligent. Congratulations, great life. Thank you. Yay! I'm like, when it comes to like names, I'm like so like scared of saying it wrong because I do that at work, and I have to like put up the membership and have to say the name, and I'm just like, eh. I'm sorry I'm not gonna butcher your name. I'll try my best. How can he like possibly hunt us down?
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been in prison for 7 centuries. Even with his accomplices,
I'm going to Melbourne
they're
soon.
No match for us numerous
Next
lawful
month.
Cloud Knights. How could he consider us
For
his
PAX!
prey?
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hule is not an
Why is
ordinary
it-
Borison that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster.
Why
A
are
vicious
you
beast who hasn't
popping?
tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Lafu right before the war dance. This is what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
You're fine earlier. Hon, good day, BRB. Gonna fix a core problem? BRB! Okay. Hopefully it works. I accidentally pressed the next button. So.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be
Oh, I
devoured
fixed
at
it.
any moment. Ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
I fixed it.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike.
It would
or the
annoy me to
situation
the
will
end of
spiral
time
out
if I
control.
didn't fix it now. Welcome back. Thank you. I wanted to fix the cord because I heard a popping noise from the audio, and I'm like, huh? So.
You've heard of this
We're
military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position.
Wonder where they want to go. Probably on a ship.
What would we do if we were the escapees from the Shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need most now?
A star skiff to get us out of the Lafu. The Borison we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those Borison and corner our prey.
I like her hair. It's so cool. Welcome to our POV. Where are we going? Oh, that way. Don't mind me, just passing through.
This is where we ran into the Borison last time. It looks the same as usual.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing had happened.
Will they notice something? I don't think we could be alerted. Do they notice something?
Losing contact with their accomplices preparing the Star Skiff will surely put them on guard. However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any Borison wants to stick to the original plan despite the risks, they'll surely come back to Stargazer Navalia to check the situation.
Are you suggesting that there are Borison here at Stargazer Navalia right now?
This is an automated area, so don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today? First, look at those two Skyfaring Commission staff members. They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here. Then there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 members. And obviously, he is not following the rules. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. He's unusually focused on checking that device. If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
I have to choose between... Start with you?
Hey, you there! Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not... Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yenching.
Is it on lockdown now? Are you wandering around here as well? Lockdown?
No, not at all. Actually, I'm here to address a peculiar issue.
A peculiar issue?
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line? This is just
Face
weird.
shall so fine, I can't.
Star skiffs from before the
I
war
want to
dance
debate
have been
whether I want to
scheduled
cosplay her or not.
I'm sorry.
Or
but I
have
need
like
to
a
focus
model
on
with
my
her
work right
hair.
now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them.
So I like the ponytail and then has a gradient at the bottom. What are you two looking at?
Who are you?
Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost tourists.
You don't know who this person is?
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Cienjo Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Official documents? Of
You thought
course there are.
Archon was
The Cloud
peak
Knights
already,
are
but
aware that
never
some people
mind.
have infiltrated
Welcome
this
to Fei Xiao.
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borison?
She is now peak.
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area to prevent any interference with our inspection. Thank you for your understanding.
Don't know if I could trust those two.
Lieutenant Yanxing and General Fei Xiao?
You're aware of the Borison prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Question his location. Why you by yourself?
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
Ask about the Sky
You've
Splitter.
been observing the Sky Splitter for a while. Have you noticed anything?
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. I wish I could go on board and witness Lieutenant Yanxing's contests. Speaking of which, Lieutenant Yanxing, aren't you supposed to be on the Sky Splitter? Is it alright for you to be here instead?
Thank you for your concern, but I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Huh. So the only ones suspicious are the two behind us.
So, it seems that some Borison have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise. The answer seems quite obvious.
The staff members of the Skyfaring Commission.
That's my suspicion as well.
Because all of them are.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to
All
make
them
it
are
seem as
okay.
if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not under lockdown.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown as an excuse to persuade us to leave. This contradicts the Cloud Knights' plans.
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide, there's no way they can escape us.
Alright, back to questioning them. Hey, sus people.
Why are you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
How do you not know
You haven't
her?
met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now I'm asking you a question, so answer me. Tell me. How many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hule?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoxing.
Haha!
What are you still waiting for? Attack her!
We have a winner, folks.
You've got a lot of nerve.
It's like, how do you not know this person? This person is very important.
Control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Like, every one of them recognize these two. Like Fei Xiao and Yangqing. Except for these
Survive or be
Borison.
destroyed. There is no other choice.
See, if you want a cover story, get to know the people who's important.
Who's next? Nap time.
Run! Tell Lord Moktok about this!
Why are you running? We got one.
Why don't you kill me?
Because I need answers.
last descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want. But I assure you, you won't get anything from me. Only fangs and blood.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning home. But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hulei's hideout.
And he's down.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then they chase them like it's a game. Borison get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, I was one of them.
Oh, Borison? What happened?
The word Borison was only used to refer to those wolf masters. I'm a Foxian who was born in one of the fallen territories. In their eyes, we're mere consumables. Cannon fodder used to slow down Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yao Cheng. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargate.
Oh, I said it wrong.
What's the situation on your end?
I need to remember it's
Zhao Cho
Waza.
is trying to stall Hulei, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hulei from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
Well, 1 hour to go for the war dance.
Save me.
Oh, who's dying?
I want to live. Doctor!
Zhao Cho, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot! Hurry!
I see. How's the front line?
The Borison Beast chips have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloud Pier telescope. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body, it's like she was split open, just like...
Oh, that's brutal.
Oh, her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Xiao Xiao?
Is this
Loud
her
and
at the
clear.
bottom?
Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now.
I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Jiao Chou?
You want to bring someone back to life?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xiangzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borisin bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle. Turns out it's all because of her Borisin bloodline. Mutt. Despicable mutt.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borisin.
Why are you guys laughing?
Moon rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borisin, to have their bodies torn apart by moon rage and transform into a beast, is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. With the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster. And in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hule, do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws, in your jaws, amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs, and under the Lux arrow of Rainbow. Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle, dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? All the doubts left me feeling lost.
I can smell your desperation, all the way down to your bone marrow.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Witnessing your death with my own two eyes. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance and a fully cured Fei Shao.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borison, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. Oh, what a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Can you even feel respect with your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox. As the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borison truly respect their enemies. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for a hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Moktok, what's that noise?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the war dance will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where
I
is
guess
your
they could try
Borison
to like go
dignity?
to the place where everybody is and
I'd sacrifice my
escape
dignity
from
for
there.
your return. As long as you can come back to the Borison Pax, there's still hope.
Hope? The Borison have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong, but the strong fight their way out. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar.
Oh yeah, they could have just do a new master, but no, they just cling on to him.
Moktok, let me tell you how the Borison will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs with our fangs bared.
But Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Whoa.
Wait. Don't come any closer. No.
Oh, he can turn people into Borisons.
Mock talk. We're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As
Like
warriors,
vampires.
we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. To infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Oh, he knows.
Chow Chow. Melissa. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yao Qing. Tell your general. Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou La Fu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cubs. We shall stride among the prey.
I feel like this is like a whole new rating.
Paths rise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards
I think we went from like happy-go-lucky starting of the game to like dark and brutal. It's like a darker turn now.
Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. It brings back all the memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the Wolf's Creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory.
Oh, welcome to March 7. Oh yeah! She's gonna be the new ringmaster.
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the war dance is actually like? I feel like my eardrums are going to burst.
Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle? March, you haven't forgotten what you came to do, have you?
I'm here to be the ringmaster on behalf of Master Yang Qing. I'm here to ensure the safety of the war dance. Ringmaster!
As a representative of the Xianzhou La Fu, I will defeat all challengers.
That's the spirit. Sounds like you're all fired up. If you could just keep your legs from shaking so much, it would be more convincing, March.
I mean, she can't help it.
The saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a lawful swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good master Yenqing as the ringmaster.
But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds?
You have confidence with yourself.
In swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huaiyan.
Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou La Fu shall all be taken by the Juming.
Master Yun Li, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a
I love
little
her
confidence?
hair so much.
March. Think about the
I'm
great
talking about March.
storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right? Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way?
It should drop out the competition. Why would call Yang Qing back? Fine. I'll go.
I've trained hard in the art of swordplay over these few days. It's time for me to get in the ring and prove myself.
I need to remind myself to build March before doing this.
Master Yunli, I don't think I'm completely ready. March, there is no such thing as completely ready.
Man, I forgot what she does. I forgot that she has 2 swords. I'm so excited. Although, I will have to end it here today, as I want to do this one like a separate thing. But, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this stream. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow for, I think, Pokemon Masters, I think. If you're not there for that, there's also on Friday for Twisted Wonderland, where we go through the...
By no pain, no gain.
You'll be fine, March. Where we go through book 7, I think it's called. It's with the Diasomnia people. And then I'll try to stream sometime. I don't know. We shall see. Hope everybody has a good day or night, depending where you are in the world. And I'll catch y'all in my next one. This is Rin signing out. And hope everybody has good sleep and good eats, because I know I will. And see you later. Bye bye. Take care. Love you all. Bye.